and steal his change. Leave his artwork intact. Leave his paintings alone. Ramir Bearden. Ramir said...
Because he was living in Harlem.
He was living in Harlem.
That's hilarious.
Ramir Bearden said, I want to see something. Let me see what these niggas about. He had a painting he was working on. He put like a $10 bill on the painting, right?
Like collage shit in there.
Plus the $10 bill in the painting, or whatever the amount was. And they broke into his apartment and they stole the $10 bill off of the painting. Ramir Beard is, again, several dynamics happening, I think, simultaneously. One, our inability to place value on each other before that person has to be recognized by a culture outside of our own. Hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You say, how much is that? I can't tell you how many times my phone. Like, I swear, baby, if this touches you, I'll work with you. Like I'm here for it. Like I'm here for 100. You do that way. How much is that? But that same person will walk into Chelsea Gallery and be like, I'll take that one. I'll take that one.
So let me throw some more discourse for you.
Mm.
You know, because you handling the story so beautifully. I'm like, let me see how beautiful it could get, basically. Some of that, I'm curious, is some of that like a reaction from us being devalued for so long, or like us being bought and sold for so long, that we kind of want to separate ourselves from value?
It's been brutalized. It's not, it goes beyond.
You know what I mean? Like, because if everybody else put a price tag on us, it's almost like you want to come up with a philosophy that like completely rejects value. Where you like, it's all about love and empathy or some or another, and then I don't know. You said disconnected from nature.
No, yeah.
Nature got values.
We don't speak.
We see them.
You said we don't ever speak our original tongue.
Ooh.
But you have to understand too. This isn't like, why could
For y'all that just came in, this is Sage Gallon. This is our senior artist for
why
the
can
Liberation Front.
a middle-aged older white woman at 12 a.m. in the morning walk down the street and not be fucked with? Not even be afraid to be fucked with. Where we have to look at each other like, are you a threat? Is this person gonna, run up on me? I remember when I was living in LA, I was getting off of work. And I was hungry. I went to Ralph's, the supermarket, to get some food. And there was this brother in front of me online, right? It's late at night. And it was one of those days where one of the verdicts of not guilty or acquitted, and one of those white cops who killed an unarmed black boy again.
What year was it?
Huh?
Year.
I don't even remember. Which is a really bad commentary, and I feel horrible. There's so many that I can't tell you which one, but it was one of them.
Yeah.
Where people were going out outrageous, looting and blah blah blah, and all this stuff, right? No, I'm in Los Angeles. I live in mid city, like Pico and Crenshaw. 10 minutes from Hollywood, 10 minutes from Beverly Hills, 10 minutes from Santa Monica Central. And I'm tired. I just got off work. So brother's in front of me, and this brother's one of those dudes. Like he's like buff and like, obviously tatted up, gang signs, all this stuff and all that stuff. And so dudes are like, yo, nigga, we should go tear some shit up, nigga. I'm sitting there, I'm letting myself get away. Yeah. We should tear some motherfucking these motherfuckers. We go 100. I'm down, bro. I got my SUV. Let's go to Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills? Oh nah, nigga. We can't go to Beverly Hills. They'll get us. We can't go to white people shit because they're gonna fuck us up. I ain't got nothing to go against white people. people who happen to be white. White people are another story. But people who happen to be white are fine. My best friends happen to be white. But then that goes into that conditioning. That I'll fuck you up. I'll call you out your name. I'll diss you and I'll talk about you too. But when it comes to that, that's conditioning. That's centuries of conditioning. And one of the things that, I was saying earlier, how when I was flying into JFK and I looked out the mirror, the window, and I said within a month I'll be showing in a gallery and in a restaurant. The restaurant I was showing, am showing at, or now curating the wall series called Cheryl's Global Soul is in Brooklyn. And this was important to me because this is home. This is home. And the shows that I've had here, luckily, gratefully, I've been able to sell. And being supported, people have supported my work, and that's great. But to be exposed and to have this commune, this is home. This is Thanksgiving dinner, the family. This is, us under the tree.
The real supper?
This is us learning our language. This is me relearning my original tongue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this keep it personal.
Ashe.
But this being here is me relearning my original tongue.
Yeah.
That thing that had been severed. I've had people tell me, well, Sage, your work is really ethnic.
What they mean?
I had to ask that because the person who told me
Like black?
Maybe well, the word ethnic refers to an ethnicity,
Not
but
white.
not no.
Like metropolitan?
What you mean?
White is ethnic.
Is it?
Like hip hop?
Black is ethnic. Asian is ethnic. It's
I haven't
ethnicity.
I haven't seen the whole thing like
But
American Fiction.
Is used as a pejorative when it comes to us.
Yeah.
Like you'll sell more if your work was a little bit more like
Commercial.
Right.
Commercial.
That's
Like-
hate.
And I told my friend, and he's a world-renowned, award-winning illustrator. Like this dude is the top of his game, right? And I said, baby, let me ask you a question. Did anyone ever tell Jackson Pollock that his work was ethnic? Van Gogh? Picasso?
That's what I'm saying.
Did anyone look at these people and be like, Jackson Pollock, your work is, or Norman Rockwell, your work is really ethnic. No one says that. They say it about us. Why? Why? Why do you have to devalue my work because it's of color? Why is black is a color? Why is this painting less or threatening or demonized? Why is this painting looked at, with a frown, or that painting right there? Why is that ethnic? We're not ethnic, we're human. Not only are we human, we were the first. The oldest blood of our species runs through our veins. So why am I asking you permission for me to be excellent? To be alive? To articulate through art what I'm feeling? Why am I asking you permission to preserve, to enlighten, to touch? We shouldn't be. I can't tell you, I'm extremely tired. I just got off a set, worked all day, and I just moved up to Harlem. I was living in Brooklyn when I moved home. I couldn't live with my roommate. One of my roads crawling my toothbrush up. I have to keep your ass. I can do anything but that. But now I live up the street. Now I'm here again in Harlem. I'm happy to be here, and I'm so grateful. I'm tired. I was walking over here. I'm right up the street. And I'm oh, I'm so tired. I just want to get in my bed and just go to sleep. But I could not have received a greater gift than seeing all these faces up there. So that's from my heart. Thank you. So to answer your question, which one's mine? That one here, that one there. The one back over here, and then there's some over there.
That's the one that has the drug paraphernalia on it.
Yes. That one, okay. So again, my name is Sage Galvin, I'm an artist. That piece, with the drug paraphernalia, that crack pipe,
Yeah.
was the one I used before checking into sober living. In 2000.
What made you say that?
What happened was, excuse me, I have been sober for 11 years. You know, like, thank you, and I have this gnarly relapse. And you know what's funny, like, when I was introduced to crack, I had no idea for 3 months what I was doing. Like, I didn't know it was crack. And at the time, I had 3 jobs. I worked at Chemical Bank on 55 Water Street. I worked in a nightclub called Bentley's. And I worked in a restaurant in Brooklyn called Two Steps. I was making good money, like real good money. And I was in my early 20s, it's like the early 90s. I'm old. You probably realized that when I stood up in my knee, but crack, crack. To your knee. I try to clear my throat or something before I stand up. I'm like, ah! So my head, like, my knees are singing. You know, and so I got hooked on a drug I didn't know I was smoking. And it took me within 1 year to the day from these 3 jobs, making good money, to being homeless and I lived on 8th Avenue, on the street. I slept in Penn Station, I picked up a garbage cans to eat, the whole shebang, all of it. I moved to DC because, you know, my friends